Is there a fighter in the world that can beat Bud Crawford? I ain't came across him yet. Everything happened for a reason, and I truly and firmly believe the reason for me to be in this situation right now is to become 3-time undisputed champion of the world.
I'm here in boxing to make history, and winning for me means a lot in this fight because he's one of the best in the last 15 years. He accomplished a lot, and I accomplished a lot, and I think it's a perfect match.
I was excited, but I wasn't like, oh, I beat Spence, or I didn't. It was something that I already knew was gonna happen. I just needed the opportunity to show everyone.
He is willing to take a risk. This is literally uncharted territory for Terence Crawford.
I don't care. He can weigh 200. That's gonna be bad on him.
Don't let anyone tell you that the weight doesn't matter. It makes this a monumental accomplishment for Crawford.
Putting on muscle don't actually mean that you're gonna be slower, but you punch a little harder.
Yeah, now I feel it's different. When we spar, it's a whole different. But now he got the power. He's always had power, but now it's a different power, man. And he still got the speed and the movement and agility is crazy, man. So his movement ain't nothing changed, man. They gonna see. They gonna see, man. And I wish it was September 12th right now. It'll be tomorrow. But we got 2 weeks. We got 2 weeks from tomorrow. Everybody gonna see. It's gonna be groundbreaking. It's gonna be something like spaceship landed on Earth.
Crawford's sparring partner just came out and said this camp feels totally different. The power, the speed, the way he moves, it's all on a different level. And now, Canelo's walking straight into that challenge, heading into a fight that could shake the boxing world. At the same time, Crawford's coach, Spikes, made a strong and confident statement. Everything's going to work. Everything's going to be perfect. His weight is right. His legs are solid. His mind is sharp. We've done what we need to do. Everything's going to be fine. This wasn't just confidence. It felt like pure belief. Every part of Crawford's prep, from his weight to his mindset, has been carefully handled. The way Spike said it, you could sense a calm before something big. Like they've prepared for every possible situation. Canelo's not just fighting Crawford, he's facing a team that believes this is already written. And when the bell rings, we might be watching a night that changes boxing history. But then, Spikes brought things back to reality, reminding everyone that this fight isn't just about who's bigger.
First and foremost, Canelo is a smart fighter. Like, people are more concerned looking at the size, but Canelo is an intelligent boxer. There's always a method to what he's doing. So let me just make that clear. We're not going in there just looking at size. Canelo is smart. Canelo set traps. He has good timing, solid defense. You know what I mean? And, you know, it's respect given to Canelo and everything that he's accomplished. He's seen every style. He's overcome a lot of obstacles that he's been faced with. So I don't want the narrative, you know, I see that the narrative is size, but Canelo is a smart fighter in his own right. However, like I told you before, our IQ, our toolbox, same situation I told you last time. Picking the right tool at the right time is going to beat this guy. We're prepared for every situation possible, whether it's on the ropes, center of the ring, wherever you want to put it. We're prepared for any and every scenario. Come fight now.
He made it clear that Canelo's strength isn't just physical, it's mental too. His tricks, his timing, his defense, those are the things that break opponents down long before knockout. But Spikes pointed out that they've trained Crawford's mind just as hard. In fact, he believes Crawford can outsmart even those mental games. This fight isn't a brawl. It's a test of game plans and boxing IQ. When two fighters like this face off, it only takes one mistake to turn everything upside down. That's the real risk here. And that's why fight night could go in a direction no one sees coming. Spikes also mentioned Canelo's training partners, but he didn't seem concerned.
I mean, we can't be worried about what he's doing. He's doing the right thing to get the best guys to try to get him prepared. I mean, he should be taking Bud serious. I hope he's not taking Bud lightly. So, I mean, obviously he's taking his camp serious and getting good guys in there to push him. I mean, we got good guys in us to push us. We're crossing our T's and dotting our I's. It doesn't matter what he does over there. And at the same time, a lot is made due about sparring. And just overall, like 16 ounces in headgears is different than 10 ounces and under the lights. So with that being said, I'm not concerned about, and our team, we're not concerned about who we sparring with, this and that and other. That's why I made the joke on Twitter. Well, I hope the odds swing in his favor since he's working with Boots and everybody think that that's such a huge advantage for him. Okay, so I was just making a little joke about it, like, and I'm serious at the same time. So
To him, it doesn't matter who's helping Canelo train. What matters is who's in their own gym. They believe Crawford's preparation covers every angle. No headgear, no excuses, just the truth when the lights come on. Sparring can help, but it doesn't predict what happens in a real fight. Spike spoke like someone who has total faith in his team. It gave off the sense that Crawford is already ahead of the curve. Then the conversation turned toward the bigger picture, how history shows that skills can cancel out size.
You know, with these type of fights, it's usually people look at it as like the smaller fighter usually has to box and move. A lot of people's drawing comparisons to like Leonard and Hagler or any type of other fighter moving up. And the big key of it is speed. Is there truth behind all that? I know that speed's always a component of all of it, but more than normal because of the fact that...
I'm going to say styles make fights. Styles make fights. Littler guys with more skill have beaten bigger guys over the years. Like it's happened. Like you said, Sugar Ray Leonard and Marvin Hagler. You could say when Michael Spinks moved to heavyweight, he was a light heavyweight champion. Evander Holyfield was a light heavyweight cruiserweight champion. Usyk is a smaller guy. It's not a natural, I mean, he's grown into the weight now, but he's beating bigger guys with his boxing skill. I mean, it goes on and on. Skills pay the bills at the end of the day. It's just about being prepared, having a good game plan, and having the right dog in the race. You know what I mean? And that's what matters.
From fighters like Leonard to Usyk, the pattern has always been there, smaller guys with sharper skills beating the big names. Spikes made it clear that boxing isn't about numbers, it's about skill, timing, and heart. Canelo might be the bigger man, but skill can overcome weight and reach. Crawford isn't just coming to fight. He's coming to change the narrative. And if history has shown us anything, it's that the right tools can help the underdog topple the legend. That pressure now sits on Canelo's shoulders. Then Spikes opened up about how the sparring went, and it wasn't always smooth.
Madrimov was a tricky style. He did a lot of feints. He wasn't committing. He was very patient. You know, this is a completely different style from what Canelo's going to bring. So, you know, Madrimov gave us a little bit of difficulty. He came to win. He came prepared, but we overcame the obstacle. You know, and that's just that. That's in the past, and you know we're looking towards Canelo.
Fighting someone like Madrimov, who has a tricky style, forced them to adjust, stay sharp, and push harder. It was tough, but that's what made Crawford even more ready. Canelo won't be playing games in the ring. He'll come forward aggressively. And it's in that kind of fight where Crawford's real preparation will be tested. Spike spoke like everything they went through in camp was just a glimpse of the fight ahead. Then the focus moved to Canelo's past losses. And Spikes didn't hold back.
Canelo, you guys will be facing?
I can't say. I can't get into that. But I'm going to say that I love Bivol. I love Dimitri Bivol. He's one of my favorite fighters. He lost to a hell of a fighter. He lost to a future Hall of Famer. And, you know, that's just that. There's nothing I can really say about that. He didn't lose to a regular guy. He lost to a pound-for-pound elite fighter and a bigger guy at that. So, I mean, that's not much that I can really say about that. But as far as his improvements, he's shown some things, but, you know, we'll see us exploit him on Fight Night.
He acknowledged that, yes, Canelo has been beaten. But he didn't paint it as weakness. He framed it as a loss to a great fighter. There was respect, but no fear. They've watched Canelo closely, studying how he's changed and improved since then. And Spikes made it clear. Those adjustments Canelo has made, they've already found ways to use them against him. When the fight starts, it won't be about what happened before. It'll be about who controls the moment. And Spikes believes that person will be Crawford. He also tackled a major talking point: size.
Sparring bigger guys since he was 14, 15 years old. So size doesn't matter. You know what I mean? It's a skill. It's what you got up here and it's what you got here. Everything else will fall into place.
Spikes, size is just a number. Crawford proved that a long time ago. Ever since he was a teen, he's been facing bigger, stronger fighters, and never backed down. What matters most is mindset and heart. That's where fights are truly won, not by what the scale says. Spikes said it like a clear message to Canelo: your size won't protect you when the skill kicks in. And on fight night, the smaller man might actually land the harder shots. Then Spikes left everyone with one final, serious warning.
One thing for sure, is Canelo is going to feel his power. Canelo is going to respect Bud Crawford. He's not going to be able to just walk through him and whatever he thinks. You know what I mean? Bud is a very strong fighter. He's a very good puncher. And like I said before, this is going to be the key in this. Punching power, speed, timing, all that's good. But it's a mental game. This is what's going to carry us through that night.
The moment they start throwing punches, Canelo will realize Crawford isn't someone you just walk through. His power, his timing, and his speed, they are all dialed in to cut through any defense. But even more than his fists, Spikes believes it's Crawford's mental edge that will matter most. That's when Nelson took over, shifting the talk to why this fight is totally different from anything fans have seen before. And he said it with the kind of certainty that makes you take notice.
People gotta understand, man, like every fight is different. There's so many perspectives and so many things that go on, and not to reveal everything, but that fight was that fight. This fight for Canelo, man, like, it's not fight night yet, but him moving up, people are gonna be surprised, dude. It's not like he's a small guy and he just putting on a whole bunch of weight. Like, but he's a bigger friend. He always been bigger. He always had to cut down. He always had to cut down to them weights. So now he gets the difference from this fight is he won't have to cut down. He just go in the ring. You look at all this weights for all the other fights. It's 168, 170. So when he fought 154, he was like 170, 172 going in the ring. So he's gonna go in there the same way this fight. He's strong, man. He's strong. Bud been sparring since I've been boxing. But even before I spar, Bud always sparred bigger guys. You know, he's Lester Martinez and other heavyweights and light heavyweights and middleweights, wherever he can get, where he can get, man. And he always hold himself down. He always hold his ground, man. And people just don't know until they get in the ring. And they always say, just like Errol said, man, Bud power is real. It's real, man. And it's like, people say what he can and shouldn't, couldn't, haven't been. Like, that's what makes people great. Anybody that's ever been great, they always did something that people didn't expect.
Correct.
And that's going to be Bud. He's going to do something that nobody is expecting. A lot of people is expecting are real supporters, but a lot of people who's a doubter are going to be like, dang. Or they're going to come up with excuses like always.